I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be...
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because...
I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's he gonna be? Okay.
Big decision, no pressure.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what's got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Doesn't that say something right there? What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young, five-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. So we got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Who's we? I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Uh-huh.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Florida State.
What?
The Seminoles, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get into my receiver's hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Gucci Gator. Ready, ready! Come on, set! 70, Indy! Fire! Got it? Hit it! Here we go, here we go! 90, Wolf! Get it! Ready, ready! 50, plant! Let's go! Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Set, hut! Set, hut! 10, Lobo. Leaf River! Leaf River! Set! 8, Reed! Set, go! Ready? 60, Pittsburgh! Shoot! Let's go! Now!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. Is this a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Well, the 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Oh, spinning away. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here we go, the first snap of his college career. Clemson has it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On the carry, Shaheen. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action. George. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memory.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 38 yards. And Clemson has taken the early lead. When we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be taken in at the 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Wilhoit. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, George. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Wilhoit. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, George. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brady. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Seminoles punter out on the field as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. After 7-0 on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin this 2nd quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out route, nice throw, complete to Straits. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is for the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades by his name. Incredibly grounded, just a remarkable young man. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. George looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw on 3rd down. George, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The 2 of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. So a blistering start to this first half. We wondered how this young quarterback would handle the pressure, and there's a lot of pressure. Well, how about 3 first-half touchdown passes? Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Clemson fans saying Marcus who? It's been all Tigers here as we reach halftime at Arlington.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go. Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead into halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. We'll keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
That's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Throwing on 3rd and long. George. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taking it about the 16. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 45 yards. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. You got to think this coaching staff has to be absolutely elated with the performance they've gotten from their quarterback. Now 4 touchdown passes, and we still have a quarter plus to play. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go play action here on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Kalo Alexander, 36 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
That thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan?
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with this offense, and now he's executing. He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I've really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. A comebacker caught by Streets. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, the underlying story here, no snaps in 4 years. And it seems kind of hard to believe. You almost wonder if there's some type of lingering animosity between quarterback and coach, because there certainly have been a few of those 56-7 type games over the last few years. But much like the Patriots in the NFL, where you see Tom Brady take almost every snap, even at his age, that was the case with Marcus Washington. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. DeMarcus Sewell, 45 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. This is really something. For a guy that had 0 touchdown passes in 4 years, heck, 0 passes in 4 years, period, he's come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And there was a lot of talk about maybe them simplifying this offense. Well, forget that. He's done everything that Marcus Washington had done previously and then some. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
George to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, George. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes now. You think about this being a guy who held a clipboard for 4 years, never played, didn't take a snap, and in this game, he couldn't have played any better if he had started 50 games. He's just been on point all game long. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Cox, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. First and 10 now, Florida State. Operating from the gun, George is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Check three.
Light. Set, go.
Now George. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Looking to throw, George. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's it, baby.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, George. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the defense picks it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st and 10, George. And his pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. So, Charles, let's look ahead. This is the first of 2 semifinals on this night, so we don't know the opponent yet, but you'd have to think that the road will get tougher from here.
I'd have to agree with that because now there's going to be film, and they'll game plan for him. But you look at our quarterback, he's had everything go his way so far, and as you just stated, no guarantees this continues on January the 7th, so we'll pump the brakes a little bit, but let's give credit where credit's due. In this ball game, he's been magnificent.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. DeAndre Jewell, 46 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now, folks. 7 touchdown passes. He's making up for lost time. He's putting 4 years of stats into 1 football game. By the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Keep playing hard. Still 1st down.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So behind an utterly unbelievable game and the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.